They're adding new parts to Kerbal. How will we put that on the rocket? We already have Pegasus. Go to greenmangaming.com. You ever try spinning a building? That's what this feels like. It feels like we're spinning a building. Because it certainly is the size of a building. A large building. A very large building. It's like a skyscraper almost. Not a thick side scraper, but a side scraper. Sky scraper. Fuck. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. Kerbal Space Program, the one game in one of the few games in the universe where if you're really good at it, you can brag about it to your friends and be like, I'm better than you! Because it's basically rocket science. Anyway, I have lined us up for a escape burn here that's coming up in 1 hour and 21 minutes. Obviously, we have time acceleration. We'll be burning for 200 meters worth of Delta V, which compared to our 13,000 that we have available, that's nothing. We're awesome. Don't let the amount of xenon gas fuel you. That's just less weight. Because as it stands, we're looking at about maybe half a tank of gas? Maybe? Except not really. Wait. Node in T minus 2, 1. And there's 0. Ignition. So now we actually get to see how this thing performs when it doesn't have a great big heavy brick looking thing stapled to the front of it. What's going on? According to this, we'll be burning for 18 minutes. Oh, no. Oh, I think I know exactly what is wrong. Well, checking it now, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna like it. Going into, game data, I think it was? Squad. Where is it? Parts. Where is it? Engine. Ion engine. Part configuration file. Now, for those of you who don't remember, we took the, thrust and raised it up to, basically multiplied it by 100 for recording purposes. Because as it stands, we have more than enough electric charge to keep this thing running. But as you can see, we're not getting anywhere very fast. And that's why we raised it. Now you know. And it would appear with a recent update, it broke. Let me check this one. Ignition threshold. Xenon gas. Ratio of 10. Maximum thrust is 200. I don't know why it's not working. I mean, statistically, the math is sound. This will still get us anywhere in the solar system, but it's gonna take 18 minutes to do this burn. Alright. Let me go fix this. Shut it down. Okay. Full night of diagnostics. Check. Getting enraged that Kerbal Space Program 2 has been passed off to another developer and the original developer was shuttered by Take-Two. Check. Ignoring the fact that literally no time has passed in-game and this is a computer simulation, but I'm saying this anyway to give it a bit of an effect, add a bit of flair to this boring playthrough. Check. Okay, our checklist is now complete. Also, I finally get to close this shield. I'm pretty sure I closed it before, in the previous clip, but whatever. Okay. The engine should be working now, and instead of burning immediately, we're going to go ahead and burn at periaps this time. This shouldn't send us hopelessly... Yeah, that's a 5-year node right there. This shouldn't send us hopelessly spiraling backwards. So, we're going to go ahead and... spin us around. We have a burn time of about 6 seconds today. See, now the frickin' burn timer is down to 6 seconds. That's with the really beefed up, automatic time acceleration engine when there is no actual time acceleration. We should have started the burn a second ago. Who cares? We're not exactly being 100% accurate with this. I just sort of eyeballed the maneuver, honestly. Okay. Go ahead and burn the engine. There we go. See, that is really nice. That's so much nice. How are we doing on battery? We're showing 93 drain. Rounds about 80 or 90 drain or so. Alright, I burned a little bit longer than I wanted to, but that's okay. We didn't gain that much of an apogee. It should be fine. Either way, we are leaving Drez, finally. Finally leaving Drez. Get rid of that node. It took us a while to get away from Drez. A couple of months. Because we really wanted to drive into the canyon. Can we see the canyon? We can see the canyon. There it is. It's the only really thing that actually stands out down there, aside from all the craters. So yeah, there's our canyon. But we are away. So long, Drez, we hardly knew ye. Did we tie everything down before we did that? Stuff like the telescope and whatnot? Misaligned with Jewel. Who said anything about Jewel? We're in Drez today. We never did, locate the Dreztoroid belt. Anyway, relative velocity to... Yep, there we go. Relative velocity just shifted. Okay. Next, we need to figure out how we're gonna get home. Kerbin. Let's set that as our intercept target. Docking autopilot? No! You can't dock with a planet. I mean, you can land on a planet, but you can't dock with one. That's just stupid. So if we go ahead and burn a little retrograde here. We have to get inside the orbit of Duna and over to the orbit of Kerbin. Let's see if we can plot ourselves an intercept here. Oh, wait, here we go. Burn more retrograde. See if we could get this interception down any further. We picked a bad time to do this, though. We're also massively misaligned. That should help. So yeah, that helped immensely. Let's try this again. Spin, 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 spin. That right there, that's really close. That one's practically on top of one another. Wait, no. Crap. Okay, hang on. No, that's Drez. Stupid. Okay. No, that's an unknown object. There we go. That's Kerbin. Alright, so... maneuver. No. Okay, here we go. If we burn there... do a great big huge bird. It's a long burn, I know. It's a lot of delta V. This is a huge burn. And then we just ease up a little bit. Yeah, that's not working, is it? We gotta match planes with Kerbin. If we can't figure this out, then there is no hope. Alright, I got an idea. Maneuver planner. We're going to go ahead and, match planes with the target. Schedule to burn at the cheapest ascent-descent node with the target. Create. That is in a really long time. Okay. Remove all nodes. At the next ascent node, I guess. That is in less time. That's in 2 years. Might as well be 3 years. Look at the timer. Alright, let's take a trip over to the other side of the sun. Slowly take a trip to the other side of the sun. I'm pretty sure we can still see Drez. Is that it? No, that's a smudge on my screen. Which is honestly how they discovered half the planets in the Kerbal system. Is that it? No, that's not it either. That's the sun. It would be behind us. Is it down? Is it up? Nobody has eyes on it. We lost the planet. We have lost the planet. I have no idea where the planet is. By my expert opinion... Wait. There are unknown objects around that planet now. Lots of them. Huh? Oh, don't tell me we just found the Drez toroid belt. Well, we did leave a probe there, sort of. The Helios relay, as it were. Oh, look, we're bouncing off the Drez relay. Hey, remove the node, and, at the nearest ascending or descending node, create. Yeah, that is the nearest node. It's all the way on the other side of the sun, and I can't reach it. Not quickly, anyway. We're at a bad transfer window. transfer windows. Remember Drez? No, not Drez. Duna? They both start with D. Leave me alone. Yeah, remember Duna? How quickly we got to Duna? Remember how quickly we got back? This is just worse. We have to burn 525 meters per second of Delta V just to match our planes. Planets are stupid. Yep, we only have those 4 options. Alright. I'll be back. Okay, we're coming up on our maneuver node finally. We've been flying for a while. I seriously underestimated how slow things get this far away from the sun. Really should have realized that right around the time we launched Old Horizons, which missed Elu by very little. I should say very little. We got very close. Close enough to consider it a flyby, actually. It's crazy. Crazy flyby that we did of that planet. It looks like Joule will not require much of an orbital adjustment. I mean, we've been to Joule a couple of times now. We got a relay. No, we don't have a relay out there. Joule is going to need a relay. On that note, Pegasus recently celebrated its 9th birthday. This ship is now 9 years old, which is around the time the space shuttles started to break. Yeah. That's a fun thought for you guys right there. We're still a couple days out from this burn. Go back up to about 10,000, please. 4, 3, 2, 1 hour. Cut it a little closer, why don't you? Yeah, fuck. Jesus. It's not nerve-wracking enough that this thing has to fly aimlessly through space. How much research we doing? 69. Nice. It's like, keep bringing us science. And then we'll keep doing science. EVA report in space high over Drez. You know what? Why don't you, like, let me do this burn and then I'll tell you to do all the science here. Okay. 5 minutes out from the burn here. We are in position. Pegasus has taken up the tree position here, where it looks like a giant tree. Go ahead and time accelerate a little bit more, at least until we're a little bit closer to our goal here. Pegasus does have a relay on board somewhere. I don't remember where. But it is a proper high communication relay. We should have burned 9 seconds ago. Okay, then start the burn now. That's more like it. Just gotta reorient ourselves with Kerbin again. Also make sure she doesn't fall apart. Last time we were able to pull maneuvers like this was on our way back from Duna. And that was with a much larger engine. This one is considerably smaller than that. beast of an engine. The only problem is it doesn't have enough output. Also, we are currently draining power because not enough solar panels are positioned towards the sun. The solar panels are being blocked by the solar panels. We need to be doing this at, like, an angle. Because a lot of these panels aren't producing enough power. We're going to have more than enough to complete this burn, but still. We didn't install a solar farm on this thing for nothing. Even if we really, really need that solar farm. Which we do. We do need the solar farm. I don't know why I said that. Anyway. You like my little cones on the bottom of the things? Okay. Start throttling down. Just a little. Filled in would be in the pilot's seat, wouldn't he? Filled-in's always in the pilot's seat for some reason. He is the helmsman. Easy now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Perfect burn. Alright. Nice. See that right there? We have done it. We have done it. We have aligned ourselves with Kerbin, which is currently on the other side of the sun. Oh boy. Either way, getting home will be a lot easier now. We are currently bouncing off the Duna relay over to Kerbin in order to maintain communication, which is not comfortable, but we're going to go ahead and add a retrograde burn maneuver to see exactly where we end up in relation to Kerbin. Really far. Keep burning periamps, please. Yeah, no, Kerbin is still on the other side of the solar system there. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Wait, no, we're not. Yeah, yes, we are. Alright, what? There it is. It took a second, okay? That's our intercept with Kerbin. If we burn a little bit more, I think we could get a little bit closer. Periaps is 49 mil. Burn a little bit more, please. You killed it. Nice. And this would be... Where's the periaps? Closest approach... 84,000 kilometers. Wait, really? That's... not horrible. Still kind of a lot, though. See if we could get that down. Okay. Easy now. It's super finicky when it's this tight. Okay. Periaps there is 60 million. Try doing a little bit of this. Still 60 million. Get rid of it. Give it a little of this. Do not, Actually, that's coming in better. Yeah, give it a little bit more of that. 39. 31. 27. 18. How close can we get? 7. 7 million is good. 7.6 million. Let's go for 7 million. That's like an extremely close approach. That's a 6.4 right there. Okay, we have a burn, ladies and gentlemen. A really good burn, too. Okay, so we got 400 days until the greatest burn in the history of the Headhunter space program. In the meantime, the science lab is going to review all of our data. 1 data equals 5 science. 40 days. Lab already has this data. Alright. Keep that. Wait, so I just check on you in another... Oh, wait. Here we go. Now we're actually getting experiments. You see, look at this. Tons of data. Now we're getting a lot more science per day. We got surface samples for them and everything. Hang on, I missed a couple. Keep. Research. Keep. Research. All right. How much power are we using with that? None. We can keep up. Excellent. All right, now the scientists down there actually have something to do. Sorry I didn't do that earlier. Jofke, go ahead down to engineering. Jofke's our engineer. Samby's a scientist. Honestly, Samby should be in the science lab, but... Hey, Jofke, take Charlie with you. And Samby is just gonna sit there. Let's see how our bridge crew is doing here. Just jab in the back there with a fish face going on. They're happy. Everybody's happy because they know that this is an extremely good ship. This ship has been to more planetoids than any other ship in the Headhunter space program. It's been to the Mun, it's been to Duna, and now it's been to Drez. Our goal is to send it to 2 planetoids on our next outing. It's some of the Jewel moons. We're going to be heading over to Jewel for the next round of missions. Oh, it's going to be great. All right. I will see you guys in 400 days. Alright, we're coming up on our next maneuver node here. Pegasus turned 10 years old. That's crazy. Happy 10th birthday, Pegasus. It spends a lot of time drifting through space. And not the most exciting existence, I'll admit, but she's a traveler. She's a traveler. Like I said, she's been to more planetoids than any other ship we have. She even went somewhere new. I've never been to Drez. I've sent a space probe out there once, and it got really close. Like a couple kilometers above the surface. I didn't go down any further with the risk of hitting mountains, though. Which would have been horrifying. I don't know what happened to that. I think that got killed in The Purge. Which is basically every ship that had this heavy strut on board, which was a modded part, got deleted. So yeah, that was a fun day for me. That was a real fun day for me. Fun day for everyone involved. Okay, 2 days, 2 hours from the greatest burn in the history of the Kerbal Space Program. 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, 0 hour. Ooh, how's the vibration on that? You okay? Yeah. She's a warrior. She's a traveler, she's a warrior, she's a musician. Jebediah brought his guitar up here. He was singing Ground Control to Major Tom. That's a space joke. If you're plugged in enough, you know what I'm talking about. I was talking about astronaut Chris Hadfield, who recorded that on the International Space Station. Where they found the time to do that, however, I don't know. Alright. Huge burn coming up here. We have to burn for 1 minute and 42 seconds, which is a decently long time to leave the engine running. But if this works, in a few minutes, we're going to be right on top of Kerbin. And by a few minutes, I obviously mean days. Don't frickin' bust my ass on that. Node in T plus 55. Okay, we should have already been burning. The stupid acceleration fails me yet again. We were off by pretty much a full minute. Alright. Let her burn. I was gonna try to get some noise on those engines, but it wasn't working for some reason. I wanted it to. Because the noise, because the engine sound I had found for it was the original engine sound that they had for the Ion engine. We're using the IX6315 Dawn electric propulsion engines, also known as Ion engines. For those of you who missed our technicalities video, we're using beefed up Ion engines. These produce 100 times as much thrust as a regular Ion engine, but consume 100 times as much fuel to make it fair. Power consumption has remained the same. We honestly could probably handle this kind of power consumption, but who knows. Let's see how the science is doing. We're back down to 0.045 science a day. What happened? So, well, we ran out of science. Well, then have Jeb give you a crew report or something. What do we got up here, anyway? Gravity scan over Kerbin's water. Material study while in space, high over Kerbin. Mystery goo, high over Kerbin. EVA report, high over Kerbin. Temperature scan while high over Kerbin. What's this crap? We should do temperature scans as well. High over the sun. See how cold it gets out here. I mean, we could do that now, but the engine's running. Which would probably offset the data with the engine temperature. Also, if anyone goes outside right now, the sheer amount of thrust being produced by this engine is gonna just blast them off the ladder. So yeah, nobody go outside yet. We're just over halfway through our burn. It's a lot of fuel. You'll notice as the flight goes on, the camera will stop focusing down in this area and start focusing back up towards the top of the ship. That is the camera pointing to the ship's center of mass, which right now is around there. That's where our center of mass is. This is rough. Should it be this rough? I don't know. It's a lot of thrust, though. Has to be a lot of thrust, otherwise we'd be burning this for like 2 days. That or a straight 30 minutes. It would be a long burn, let's put it that way. We are sitting at about half a tank, more or less. Okay. About 3/4 of the way done. Looking good so far. Plenty of gas. Don't even worry about the gas. We got 11,000 meters per second of delta V to burn. As long as we don't need 11,000 meters per second of delta V to get back to Kerbin, we'll be fine. Once we get this thing fueled up, we'll head back out. Inflatable airlocks. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to start using those inflatable airlocks. You'll find out why when we actually start using them. Alright. Getting down there. Getting down there. Start slowing her down. Easy now. Pretty sure we already got that intercept with Kerbin. So we're definitely on our way home. Let's just see how close we could get. Alright. Cut the engine. Take it easy. Easy. Stop your spinning. Just gonna ease her into the last bit of the count here. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Even slower. Even slower. All engines stop. That is perfect 0. We have done it. Whew. How'd we do? Yep. We have intercept with Kerbin. New orbit would put us inside the orbit of Dres. Kerbin periaps is at 6.1 million. That is insane. Alright. I will see you guys in 1 year and 42 days. Nice! Alright, we're back. We're coming into Kerbin space now. We should be coming in relatively on the same plane. Also, we might be able to see it. Maybe. Not yet. At least not from this angle. Actually, it would be over there. Where are you, Kerbin? We're looking for a tiny ball with a tiny ball orbiting around it, and another even tinier ball orbiting around that. Okay, there's 2 tiny balls orbiting around it. There's the Mun and there's Minmus. We should be able to see them. At this distance, yeah, we should be able to see them. Get a little bit closer now. A little bit closer now. A little bit closer now. We have intercept in 3 days. So by now we should be able to see Kerbin, which we haven't seen in quite a while on this show, and I'd really like to see it. Wait, was that it? No. God, if it was that big, we would already be within its sphere of influence. Wait. Was that it? Wait, oh, there it is. It's right there. It's the only thing that really stands out, and I have no idea if you're going to be able to see that on the video when it finally goes live, but that's Kerbin. You just barely make it out way over there. Ah, it's good to see it. Good to see Kerbin again. Let's go see how close we managed to hit the nail on the head with this one. Come on. Speed this up. Let's go about time warp 10,000. Alright. Coming in. Let's see how close we got an intercept here. It should be extremely close. Oh my god. Yeah, it is. We did really good. Really good. Like, we're just outside the orbit of the mass relay. Kinda good. Like, if you could get it inside the orbit of the Mun, you're doing good. I got it just outside the orbit of the mass relay. So that's incredible. God, that's almost as good as the flyby from Elu. There should be stream footage of that floating around somewhere. Sorry you guys missed that. Oh my god, there's Kerbin. Home of the Kerbily Herbalies. Alright. We're going to hit up a Periaps here in about 1 hour. From there, we are going to burn straight retrograde. So get this ship flipped around. Flip the ship. Go and flip the ship. Flip the ship. Why am I thinking of, that's why I'm thinking of Clone High. Didn't you see the pool? They flipped the bitch. I want to watch Clone High again, but it's getting kind of hard to find that now. Alright, flip the ship. I try not to swear too much on this. Even though I definitely do, I try not to do it too much. Okay, there we go. We flipped the ship. Take it easy. Don't let her come apart, because if she does, I'm going to be pissed. We got her this close to home. Let's not mess it up this close to the finish line here. Now, we are currently, in relation to Kerbin, moving at 2,595 meters per second. We have Kerbin escape in 1 day, 4 hours. We got a really good line going here, because we passed really close to Kerbin. This is how gravity assists are supposed to work. Alright, so we're going to do this right before Periaps. And fire those engines. See if we could get some curve going here. I don't know how long we're going to have to burn this. We have 10,000 meters per second of delta V. 10,000 meters per second of delta V. So that's nuts. That's crazy on a normal spacecraft. That's crazy for something trying to escape Kerbin's atmosphere. And we have that in orbit, so that's ridiculous. We actually have enough to go to Duna and back. Right now, we could do that. But we won't! So yeah, hang on. Yeah, let's say low orbit Kerbin to low orbit Duna. That's 1,460 meters per second of delta V. Yeah, we could do a couple trips, actually. Going from low orbit Kerbin to low orbit Dres. Yeah, we could go there and back again. Who's up for another trip to Dres? Better yet, you want to go to Ike? Or Eve? We could do Eve. Hell, you want to go to Moho? Okay, maybe we can't do Moho. Wait. Okay, we could barely do Moho. Barely. I don't know, you guys want to go to Gilly? Can't. Well, no, we could do Gilly. Go to Jewel. Could go anywhere and back. Honestly, do we really need a refuel? Well, yeah, we kind of do. I'd feel more comfortable because we're doing 2 planets next time. And in order to get to one of them, it's 3,530 meters per second of delta V. And if we're going from low orbit to the other one, that's another 1,900. And then low orbit to home is another 2,330. Yikes. Alright, just add a maneuver here. If we burn periaps right there, just give me an estimate on how much we're going to have to burn here. Quite a lot. I mean, we're burning it already, but hang on. I want to get us down to an even lower orbit. Preferably not something too tremendously high. I'd prefer low orbit. Maybe above the space station. Yeah, that about there is correct. So 1,280 meters per second. Burn time of 1 minute and 3 seconds. That is in-game time. In-game time moves slower due to the frame rate. But yeah, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it big time. From periaps, we will burn again. Add maneuver to... What? What did you do? What have you done? Why did you do that? Cancel. Canceled. Wait. What? Ah! No! Burn... Retro... What are you doing? What have you done? Okay, there! Jesus Christ. I mean, honestly, I could just do this by eye. We don't need a maneuver node. But now the navigation system is broken. See, because if I click periaps and add maneuver, it just does that. It's like, we're going into the planet, I guess. Clearly, you're trying to deorbit your beautiful, beautiful spacecraft. There are finer interstellar transports, but this is the one I built. Well, it's not interstellar. It could be interstellar. I think we have enough delta V to escape the sun. I think. That's worth looking into. Actually. My thing doesn't have a setting for figuring out interstellar travel. Mostly because there are no interstellar planets out there. KSP-2 is supposed to have interstellar travel. If only KSP-2 wasn't poisoned by the fact that Take-Two had to kill the project. It'd be so much more entertaining. Maneuver planner. Changing inclination. Finally, we have a button that tells me how to do this. Alright, coming into low Kerbin orbit. Apogee and periaps have just flipped. I know it's called an apoapsis and a periapsis. Apogee is a more fun word, in my opinion. I think that's the American way of saying it, but let's be honest. All space travel should be measured in the metric system. Names or whatever. I'm flipping through Discord while I'm doing this. I really shouldn't. I should keep an eye on that burn. Yeah, no, Burn's doing fine. Burn is fine. There's a lot of high orbit debris. That's Starshot shuttle stuff, Odyssey 7 and the like. This ship makes a lot of garbage. Okay, shut down. Kill that node. We have an orbit now. No matter what, these guys are going home. But let's get this thing to a point where I can... we made 2 orbits. Nice. Nice. Okay, we're just gonna spin around Kerbin for a little bit. Alright, when we get close, try killing the time, Excel. Please. Alright, here we go. Now, aim her retrograde. Let's get our good view of Kerbin here. Ho, ho, ho. There she is. The good old planet, Kerbin. Way better than Earth. Good old planet Kerbin. God, we crushed that mission. Look at how much Delta V we have left. 8,600. We're lucky if our space probes have that much. In fact, low orbit Kerbin to low orbit Elo. Yeah, we could go to Elo. We could definitely go to Elu. Getting back might be a problem, though. Yeah, getting back would be a problem. Well, let's see. Low orbit to sphere of influence edge. Yeah, we could get back if we were only going to Kerbin's sphere of influence. Or maybe no. For some reason, geostationary orbit takes a lot more fuel. My mistake. Okay. Burn that engine. Bring our periaps down to something that the shuttle can handle. We did have her in a higher orbit than this before, but let's just give the ship a easier time getting out here. Hell, we attached the engine at a higher orbit than this. Yeah, because the shuttle made it all the way up here. You see this ring? That's about its original orbit. Just about. When we came back from Duna, we were hella good with our inclination. We were not inclined very much. Yeah, just bring that apogee down. We are currently at a 338 1,000-meter periaps. We want to bring our apoaps down to roughly the same. After that, I am going to change our inclination to 0. And from there, Pegasus will be home. Finally. Alright, periaps is starting to look a little bit unsteady, which means that we're almost there. Just a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Little. It's done. Good. 3,533. 350,000 and 332,000. Alright, now at the cheapest ascent and or descent node, let's go ahead and change her periaps. Okay. Aim her at the target. We're going to put her in a parking orbit. It's just basically us bringing it into park so that the Satellite of Love's orbit is about halfway between us and Celestia 2. Just about. How's it going there on the Satellite of Love? How long has that been up there? That's a good question, actually. At least 11 years now. Because look at the timer. Pegasus has been flying for 11 years now. Can you blame the old girl? She's been more places than most ships in the fleet. Alright, bring her around to our node here. Easy. Don't kill it like we always do. We usually do. We usually do break it. Easy. 45 seconds out from the node. We've been doing big maneuvers here on a grander scale than in the orbit of Kerbin. So I'm used to these two symbols here being further away. Alright. Bringing inclination down to 0 in 10 seconds. It wants us to start the burn now. Okay. Let's be as accurate as hell with this. Once we get below 100, actually no, once we get below 75, I'll start easing off the throttle. Easy. I also don't want to kill the engine too quickly. I don't want to jostle it. She's not the most stable bird in the sky. Alright, here we go. 80, 75. Okay, start easing off the throttle. Ease up. Ease up. Half throttle. We're at half throttle. Easy. Bring us down to 1/4 throttle. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Easy. 0. Almost there. What happened? Oh, there we go. 0. Ha-ha! Perfect bit of parking right there. And with that, Pegasus is home. Next video, we will be getting the shuttle up here, getting these guys down. But that'll do it for the Headhunter space program this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for coming with us on the Dres mission. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button, because next time we got the Bopple mission, which is something even more ambitious than what we just pulled off. 2 planets, 1 mission. I know that sounds like a porno, but that's what we're doing.